Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I want to talk to other aspiring game developers like myself about overcoming a dangerous roadblock in our career path, creative burnout, or overwork. I've been uploading videos on my YouTube channel for almost a year now, but the one thing I've noticed is that it is really hard to stay motivated, even when you're working on a project you're passionate about. Whether it is for school or for personal projects, the main problem I have every time is just getting started. I could sit there for hours just thinking about how I'm going to make a project, but never actually take that first step into making it a reality. One thing I have noticed though is that the more I create and the more I submit my style and process for creating, the easier it is to continue and make more. As an aspiring game developer, my main long-term goal is that I want as many people as possible to see my creations. The only way to make that a reality is to build an audience using my skills, tools, knowledge, and personality. I'm prepared to dedicate my work and time to the video game industry in the future, but one thing I need to watch out for is burnout. In order to properly stay creative and healthy, I need to ensure that I'm being rewarded for my work, and I also have adequate time to rest and recover. Creative work is stressful and demanding, so between projects it's vital to take time for myself. The steps that I'm taking to ensure reward for myself is to create and build an audience that appreciates me and the work that I do. Receiving that positive feedback from real fans is a dream of mine, really. As self-conceited as that sounds, I really do think it might be a necessary step to making my future a positive experience for me. Despite what I just said, I don't want to create content only for myself. I want to make something for the people who watch me and follow me too, so that they can get something out of it. I want to help people in the only way I know how, and that is through entertainment. If video games, music, tabletop games, and funny YouTubers are what powered me through hard times, I also want to be part of that foundation for future generations. I want to become a game developer because I want to give my audience a feeling of purpose, accomplishment, and satisfaction. I'm not confident that the problem I've laid out so far as a permanent or concrete solution, or a solution that works for everybody. At the end of the day, passion stems really from the choices that we make as individuals. However, even if we're 100% confident in ourselves, have all the motivation in the world, there are still pitfalls to watch out for. The games industry itself isn't perfect. People can have bad intentions and take advantage of you if you're too dedicated to your work. This has often led to overwork being a common problem in this industry. Through my research, I've realized that the number one concern about the games industry is a period in the development cycle known as crunch time. Crunch time usually happens right before a major release, where everyone goes into overdrive to make sure the product is a success. Now, the issue here is that this is somehow viewed as normal and acceptable, whereas in reality, this could easily be overcome with proper oversight, management, and scheduling. The issues that rise up in the games industry are often a result of poor or malicious choices made by mere individuals that ripples out to hurt many people. It's not always intentional though. The games industry is still relatively new in the grand scheme of things, so the people managing from within are just as unexperienced as us newbies entering the scene. Another sore point that is incredibly difficult to solve is the resistance to change that seems to be an innate part of people. Despite the fact that times and technology are both rapidly changing, it's definitely true that it is uncommon for people to successfully adapt to that change. The final point that funnels into the problems with the games industry is simply a lack of respect. Not embracing diversity, not treating other people equally, and thinking self-centeredly is unfortunately an inbuilt part of both the games community and the society at large. The primary way for this to change is for society's mindset to change in general. On top of that, working as a games developer means that you're going to come into contact with social media at some point, and that's where there are going to be the inevitable trolls and toxic fans who try to tear your hard work down. I wish there was a way to handle this, but oftentimes it's just left up to the developers to take this problem head on themselves. Progress is happening in bettering all of these aspects, and I feel that all communities, not just the gaming community, are recognizing and realizing that there is a need for change, and they're working to adapt. Of course, healing such old wounds will take time, but as society works towards developing growing respect, hopefully such problems will become a thing of the past. Creating common understandings and rebuilding respect are essential to overpowering the difficulties that plague our daily lives. To solve our individual problems, no matter the situation, we have to work together.